What's going on, guys? Welcome back to RealClaysCoins. I believe competence creates confidence. This is not financial advice, but I started this channel to give you guys some information, education, and better understanding of cryptocurrency and the stock market. So I'm here to bring you guys a little video of what I'm doing now with my crypto portfolio. Not some percentages and not values yet. We'll get there. But once this market starts to turn, I have a feeling that the ClaysCoins family is really going to take off, guys. So I wanted to bring you guys a few cryptocurrencies I'm currently invested in, and some cryptocurrencies I'm looking at to start adding to my collection, my portfolio, and that I really think are going to 10 to 25x here in the next little bit of time. So stick around, hit that like button, subscribe button if you haven't already, hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you don't have a platform to trade stocks, crypto, options, do forex trading, and chart all from the same application, then hit that webull link down below, because you just might get up to $30,000 in free stocks just for hitting my exclusive link and setting up a new account. It really doesn't get much better than that, guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. First things first, guys, we're going to go in order from largest to smallest, starting out with the big giants, the largest cryptocurrencies by market cap that I'm currently invested in, and then working our way down to the more microcaps and the smaller ones by market cap. The first one is Near Protocol, ticker symbol NEAR, N-E-A-R, on over 500,000 watch lists and with a market cap of 2.8 million, with a fully diluted of 3.5 million, which is only about a differential of $700,000, which is not much comparative to a lot of other cryptocurrencies that do similar things, but not as good as Near. Near is one of my favorite platforms in the quote-unquote Ethereum killer race. It is my favorite. If anyone is going to do it and actually be the next Ethereum and take Ethereum's spot, I think Near has the best shot of doing it. Polygon's right up there too, but Polygon is more of a scaling solution, and as you can see, it's having a lot of trouble since Ethereum's merge, because it's not needed as that alternative option. The thing with Near is it is so insanely fast, and its transactions per second throughput potential is astronomical in comparison to other protocols that attempt to do what Near does. The circulating supply of Near is 799,891, currently in circulation, with a max supply of 1 billion. However, I don't believe the tokenomics would indicate that all of that billion will be in circulation. So when you see a market cap to fully diluted of that sense, it's not that bad, because we're not talking about a bunch of coins waiting to be dumped into the market that are going to lower the value. You know, this is just about how it is. Right now, guys, Near Protocol, this is the reason I really had to invest in this one and put my foot down. Between this one and I believe the next one we're going to talk about are my largest positions in my portfolio outside of Drip. Drip is just because I've been, investing in it for so long, and it's one of the only things that wasn't able to get hacked out of my MetaMask. Drip is my largest position, hands down. I have many hundreds of dollars in there, and it pays me 1% daily, and I recompound that on top of it. So it's going to be very difficult for me in the short term to surpass that, especially with Drip growth is kind of correlated with how big the Drip account is. So obviously when something gives you 1% and you can put it back in instantaneously, the larger that amount of 1% is that you're getting, the larger you can put back in, which builds the amount, which gives you a larger amount, so on and so forth. So it's directly correlated with how big your account is, which is your return, which makes your account bigger, and you guys get what I'm saying. So it's very difficult with traditional investing to beat certain DeFi protocols like that, which is why I'm very confident in the future of cryptocurrency no matter what. When you look at Near Protocol on the year to date, obviously it doesn't look that good, but we did have a rise up to around the $20 range in January, a fall down to about the 750 mark, right around there. I'll try to get to it, 776, and then a rise back up to 19. So we have fallen well below $10 and risen upwards of $20 since this massive crash in January. Then of course we had another big stair step down, all the way as low as about $2.90, right around there. We've risen up to about $6 right around in August. That was a big high for us. However, we currently sit at a price of $3.53 at the time of this recording, down 0.71% on the day. So we're rather even on the day, as you can see here. Started at 355, now we're sitting at 353. Had a little bit of a drop here. Now we're running back up at the time of this recording, of course. On the week, it's down a little bit, but it's been rather steady with the market. There's been a lot of up and downs lately, a lot of big 20, 30, 40% swingers, and NEAR has not been one of them, thankfully. You know, there's this market has been so volatile that sometimes certain consistent options are great, and that's why NEAR is here, and why I have such a large position in it is because this is such a cheap investment, guys. I mean, obviously not financial advice. It's not an indication to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency or stock talked about in this video or on this channel. But when you look at how cheap this thing has been, and when's the last time that we've had the ability to purchase NEAR at these prices, long term, this is one of my most bullish investments. There's not many cryptocurrencies that I'm more bullish on and then I'm holding longer than NEAR protocol. I think 5 to 10 years, this is going to change lives, no question. If anything's going to generate the generational wealth, it's going to be NEAR protocol and certain protocols like it, because as you guys can see right here, I'll just highlight this, and this goes back to my Forbes dismantling video, because I brought up NEAR protocol as one of the most monumentous examples of how they were just flat out lying, because NEAR protocol is able to achieve up to 100,000 transactions per second and achieve near instant transaction finality. Near. Yeah, instant, you know what I mean? They know what they're doing. So, anyways, guys, let's move on to the next one. The next one that I actually forgot about. Basic Attention Token, ticker symbol BAT. How in the world can you have an investment that you forgot about? Well, I don't necessarily buy Basic Attention Token, but I use Brave Browser. So if any of you guys use Brave Browser, you know that you get Basic Attention Token, BAT, awarded to you as a reward to spend and tip content creators. You can contribute to websites and different things like that. Brave is an awesome browser. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, unfortunately. I wish I was at this point, just because I've been using their browser for months and months and months now. The entire time I've had this YouTube channel, I've used Brave Browser. So, and I want to say I've racked up $20, $30, maybe $40 in Basic Attention Token just doing what I do, you know what I mean? Just surfing the web, not doing anything specific to earn it or go out of my way. I mean, if I'm scrolling through my news feed, it'll show like an advertisement, and then in the top right corner, it'll show the Basic Attention logo, and it'll say ad, and just by looking at that ad, it rewards you with like, you know, 1/10 of a token or 0.25 of a token, and then that builds up, you know what I mean? Over time, you end up earning quite a bit, which is cool. Obviously, the market's crashed, but forever and always, the Basic Attention Token was right around $1 a piece, and it's had run-ups of $1.30. You know, just this year, we've seen close to $2 per token, which is crazy because you're getting it essentially for free. Obviously, you're spending your time on the browser, and time is money, so it's not necessarily free, but there's not many other things that can compete with it. Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox, these browsers don't pay you for using the browser. Brave does. Basic Attention Token ends up supplementing some sort of income for you just using the browser, which is cool. So definitely a cryptocurrency I'm bullish on long term. As you can see, the circulating supply is completely diluted, 447,000 or 447 million rather for the fully diluted market cap. We're talking about an easy 10x on that. You know, seeing Brave and Basic Attention Token at 4.47 billion would not be out of the realm of possibility. That would put this at $2.98, which would be an all-time high, and it would absolutely have room to grow still at that point. So definitely keep your eye on Basic Attention Token, and download Brave if you guys haven't. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. This isn't an ad or a promotion or anything like that, but I just use it a lot, and you guys could probably end up benefiting from it. Now, this is the next one that I meant when I said the next one on our list when I was talking about NEAR Protocol and my largest position, because I am currently, and have been for the last few weeks, dollar cost averaging into Gala again. It is starting to hit a price point that I just can't resist at this point. Fundamentally, Gala Entertainment, Gala Studios, whatever you want to call it, has so much going for it. They're talking about being a blockchain music studio, doing movies and television type deals, not obviously on television, but talking about video production. They're the straight up gaming studio. And when I say gaming crypto, I've mentioned it before in my videos. You'll hear other people say it who are really active in the space, which is in a few years, the top gaming cryptocurrencies are not going to be individual games. They're going to be studios. It's going to be like, DICE, Rockstar, Epic. It's going to be different studios, not individual games. Obviously, it's going to repeat. History repeats itself, and gaming is something that we've had and we've seen a real life example of, and a focus group since the 60s and 70s. We've seen gaming on a full commercial aspect, household to household, evolve and develop, and they kind of, has stood the test of time that certain companies utilize certain studios to make certain games in certain genres that sell really well. And if we can look at that and extrapolate it out, it's only, the only fair assumption would be to think that it would replay in a similar fashion. So there's no reason to diverge from the blueprint that's already been laid out, I guess, is the best way to understand that. Comment down below if you pick up what I'm laying down. But Gala games, as you guys know, guys, I've talked about Gala so much on this channel. I love Gala. It's one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. It has returned me a lot. And when you look at just the year to date, talking about 46 cents it was at the beginning of the year, that's a 10x from where we are right now, and then some. We're talking about crazy profit potential at the prices that we're currently sitting with Gala, right around the 4-cent range. I absolutely could not resist. I had to start dollar cost averaging in, and with this week's dollar cost average, it will probably end up being my most sizable percentile portion in the portfolio that I'm showing to you guys right now. And if you don't know what dollar cost averaging is, it's essentially when you just, pick, say you get paid on Thursdays, and instead of spending time, throughout the week after you get paid trying to find the best time to buy a cryptocurrency or a stock, you just say every Thursday at 8 p.m. I'm going to put $20 in to this crypto or this stock, no matter what the price is. And there's a lot of statistics to back up the fact that you can actually end up profiting more statistically while doing less and saving time and not spending so much time trying to time the perfect buy and the perfect sell, especially in the sense of buying when you're dollar cost averaging. You don't have to worry about price waves and price movements for certain accumulation factors. If you have extra cash and you want to play with it like that, you can do that. You don't need to DCA, which is a short way of saying dollar cost averaging. You don't need to DCA with every investment. I'm not DCAing every investment, but Gala, especially with the price it's at now, I am not worried at all that I'm making a too expensive of a buy or that I'm limiting my potential profit. I know with the money that I put in every single week that my return on investment is going to be astronomical. Injective protocol. This is one that I'm sure you guys did not expect me to talk about. It's ranked number 165, and it has been running up the rankings in recent months on over 100,000 watch lists now on coinmarketcap.com, which is rather meaningless in a value perspective, but in a sentiment and fundamental perspective, it's very, very important. 100,000 watch lists is a difficult thing to achieve on coinmarketcap.com. There's 21,190 different cryptocurrencies to choose from. There are only so many users, and seeing the last couple in the hundreds of thousands, and then seeing Injective start to join that club, that's a good sign. When you look at 170 million for the fully diluted market cap, when the max supply is at 100 million fixed, currently circulating is 73, we're looking at really, really good mouth-watering numbers that are showing the potential to add up and cause a big boom, especially when you look at over here, it is proof of stake. We don't have to worry about all this negative talk that has now emerged once again between proof of work and proof of stake. Since the merge, there's been a lot of a lot of division in the crypto community on which is better, which is more profitable. Obviously one kind of excludes mining and the other is kind of the traditional legacy way to do it, and is the way Bitcoin is built, which many people are going to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? Bitcoin has become, as of right now, 52.5% of the entire market of cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, just the market cap. That's absolutely insane. That's a huge dominance factor, actually. Ethereum's at 22.7. So you have two sides when it comes to the proof of work and proof of stake, and they're going to go at each other. I needed to bring you guys this injective little snippet real quick because obviously I am invested in it. It's not a crazy large percentile allocation in my portfolio. However, the volume in the last 24 hours is starting to run. We're talking about, at the time of this recording, being up 4.52% in the last 24 hours, and the volume is up 88.23% in the last 24 hours, which is crazy. We're talking about the market cap of this cryptocurrency being 124 million. In the last 24 hours, 15.5 million has been traded. We're talking about over 10% of the entire market cap being traded in the last 24 hours. If that isn't a bullish sentiment, I don't know what is. We look at the 7-day and you can see why. Because at the start of the week, we were sitting at about a price of capped out, best case scenario, $1.83, $1.84. We had sharp drop-offs, the ebbs and flows. We fell as low as $1.56, and since that point have absolutely run to the $1.70 range that we're currently sitting at. The top comment on CoinMarketCap.com right here, easy $50 in 2025 soon. I don't know what soon has to do with when you're talking about a definitive date. That's kind of weird. But obviously, you're not getting financial advice from anyone in the CoinMarketCap.com community section's live injective chat. I'd hope not anyways. Either way, guys, injective is looking like a banger. A 10 to 100x in the future. We can easily see, as you can look at the year to date, this was closing in on $9 to $10 a pop. If you look at the all, we were looking at a $21 to $22 injective protocol per cryptocurrency, per coin, whatever you want to say. It was $22 per share. We currently sit at a price of $1.70. If those prices don't water your mouth, I don't know what you're doing. This is the pinnacle of buying low and selling high. This is apparently a hearted comment because I wanted to bring this up. Right here, this sums up a very good reason. Deflationary tokenomics, 100 million supply listed on Coinbase. Eric Chen is building still and raising capital still for this ecosystem. It's the best project in the Cosmos ecosystem, and it's interoperable, and you can literally use Injective for all sorts of assets in TradeFi and DeFi. Yes, this is backed by Mark Cuban, and it will be here to make people a lot of money. HODL and do your own research. That is, I'm going to retweet this if that's a term on this site. Repost it for sure, because that sums up the tokenomics and a lot of the fundamental sentiments of this cryptocurrency, mixed with a little technicals in there, a little bit of numbers, just enough but not too much to confuse people, of why Injective is next up in my opinion. Guess who's back? Jasmy. Okay, so this is not a large position in my portfolio by any means. You guys know how I feel about Jasmy. It is absolutely not going back to $5. As you'll look at the all-time chart, Jasmy has become infamous for seeing a spike up to $4.29, even larger than that on some websites, and now currently being traded at about a half a penny. Obviously, those things, like when I say numbers that should make your mouth water, Jasmy is a cryptocurrency that you really have to do your own research with and understand. It is the coin for an organization that does Internet of Things activities. The max supply is 50 billion. It currently is only circulating 4.75 billion. Am I long on this? No. This is more or less a swing trade that I'm stacking up and waiting for the big pump, because as you can see right here, the volume in the last 24 hours is double what the market cap is. You have 193% of the market cap has been traded in the last 24 hours, which makes no real sense. This is allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly a very manipulated cryptocurrency. Obviously, it's a crypto, like I said, that is for an organization. It is Japanese, it may be Korean, it is from the Far East. It is nothing that I can interact with directly. However, it is a cryptocurrency that it's found its way onto almost 100,000 watch lists while only being ranked 470. Compare that to Injective, which had the feat of being over 100,000 and it was ranked 165. It has a very large cult following, Jasmy does, and when you see this graph, you can see why. Because if anyone can buy it for half a penny and risk it even going to $1, those are crazy gains, stupid money to be made. So I don't think that's going to happen at all. If it even runs up when we start to hit a bull run, we start to have a big market push. If we see Jasmy at 2 or 3 cents, I'm selling. I mean, not financial advice. Do your own research. Always take proper profits when you see fit for your financial situation. But I'm not holding Jasmy long. You guys know how I feel about this. I have not talked about Jasmy in a long time, but I couldn't resist at these prices. I've been kind of doing some shopping lately, trying to get back, build up my portfolio, and, you want to consolidate to grow wealth and diversify to preserve wealth. That's the old adage. And so this is part of my diversification while being a little bit of a lotto. And with Jasmy, I'm not investing anything I'm not willing to lose. With most investments I make, I'm not investing anything I'm willing to lose because I don't want to be worried about it. I don't want to have to pay bills with my investments because once you start doing that, you're playing a very, very dangerous game. And it's very easy for you to become emotionally attached to your trades when you rely on it for anything outside of trading. Now guys, if you've made it to this point in the video, first of all, go ahead and put a flexing emoji in the comment section down below, as you guys know. Second of all, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek on the cryptocurrencies I'm going to be making a video on. These are going to be my legitimate 10 to 25 to 50x coins that I think you guys could really, really make some money off of. So this is just going to be my little list. I've never really done this before. This is a little list of cryptocurrencies that I'm going to be talking about here in the next video or so, and giving you guys the lowdown on some microcaps and smaller cryptos that are going to pop and have the potential to go to the moon. So right here, guys, you can see, starting with Enjin coin, we have Bat, Zalika, Loopring, Cello. I'm not going to continue to say the names because I don't want people who aren't really watching this video and just listening to get the lowdown, because this is for my audience. This is for my fans. This is for the people who stick around and watch the whole videos and really support the channel. As you can see, these cryptocurrencies right here, you can see the percentages on the hour, the 24, the 7-day, the 30-day, and the year to date. I have the market caps and their volume also pulled up here just to give you guys a little bit of a preemptive example of a couple cryptocurrencies I'm going to be talking about over the next couple videos. 2 of which I will give a disclaimer to right now because you are my audience. You guys are my fans, my friends, my fam. AMP and XYO do have those rumors circulating about being listed as securities, which is not good and not what you want. However, they are both at incredible buy points. Less than a penny for AMP, or less than a half a penny for AMP, about a little over a half a penny for XYO, right around Jasmy price. So, talking about down 80% and down 90% year to date, the potential for profit is crazy. And I also hope you guys enjoyed the video. I wanted to bring that to you guys. I've been working a lot lately. I'm going to be working a bunch here over the next little bit, so the videos might only be about once, maybe twice a week, like they have been over the last couple weeks. However, I'll keep putting out the shorts and different things like that. If you guys did not see, we've officially hit 3,000 subscribers on the channel, which is awesome. Shorts have grown the channel tremendously over the last month. It's absolutely insane how much shorts are growing the channel. So I kind of have to keep doing them, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'd be stupid if I didn't tell you guys how much YouTube's algorithm is pushing shorts, and I'm sure you guys know as YouTube users how big it is. I mean, sometimes when I open my personal YouTube app, it just pulls up the shorts section. I don't even watch that many shorts, and it does it. So I can only imagine people who actually spend a lot of time. I don't use TikTok whatsoever. So if you're into the TikTok, Instagram videos, shorts type content, YouTube is really pushing it hard right now to compete. And I can't blame them. I'm not going to say I like it or I agree with it, but I understand it, and I can't blame them. So the shorts are going to keep coming out. The longer videos are probably going to stay right around this pace just for a little bit, guys. I don't want to hype you up and tell you I'm bringing you 4 or 5 videos a week, because that's probably just not realistic. With as much as I'm working in real life right now, you guys know with the hack, I kind of, had to start over. So the best, quickest way for me to do that while picking up a new job was working hard. So that's what I'm going to be doing, guys. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification. All comments help the algorithm, so go ahead and comment like crazy. Reply to other people. You know the drill. Go ahead and hit that webull link down in the comment section down below. The pinned comment will have it, and the description will have it. If you hit my exclusive ClaysCoins link, you can get up to $30,000 in free stocks, depending on what you hit on the random number generator. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, join the group on Facebook. You guys know. All right, thank you guys. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, take care of yourself.